Blitz Classroom. Today we are going to talk about Hong Kong today, Theme 1, Quality of Life. Please turn to your textbook page 4 to 5 for your learning. Do you know what the theme of quality of life is before starting the lesson? Let's gradually understand the key points of the whole subject with me. Of course, we need to know what the quality of life is. Simply speaking, the quality of life refers to individual level of satisfaction with different aspects of their life. It can reflect the wealth of the country or region and overall well-being of the local people. We can understand the quality of life by learning life and quality. That is, to understand life from the level of material and non-material, and to measure the quality from the objective environment and the subjective environment. Let's walk into a living situation in Hong Kong together. We can see that different people are facing different living situations. For example, some people talk about high property prices and have to save for many years to buy property. However, another one talk about the luxury home is worth buying. In addition, we can see an old woman pushing the paper car on the road and a man singing at the pedestrian zone. Some people appreciate the singing man, but at the same time, some people complain it. We can see that everyone faces different needs of their life. Let's have a look on a real situation that different demands of stakeholders. For example, university students want higher income to flow upwards. Construction worker thinks that the uneven income distribution leads to the difficulty in purchasing properties. Employer does not want to implement standard working hours in Hong Kong. And the social worker thinks that the elderly does not have enough retirement welfare. All of them show various stakeholder demands from the community. So, how should we improve the quality of life of Hong Kong residents? In fact, citizen, business, and non-governmental organizations have different ways to improve the different stakeholder quality of life. But the Hong Kong government has a wealth of financial resources and is also responsible for the role of resource allocation. We can see that the government will invest $557.9 billion in the financial year 2018 to 19. All aspects are covered, of which $113.7 billion is education. The largest share is about 20%. Since the government financial resources are from taxpayers and the resources are not unlimited, it is responsible for the government to allocate the resources carefully. For example, when the government allocates resources, should take stakeholder needs, available resources, social benefits and costs, feasibility as a priority consideration, as it hopes to help meet the needs of different stakeholders. Finally, we expand the event into a Hong Kong current situation. In addition to the issue we see in Mong Kok, there are pressures on the public healthcare system. In the regional visa scheme, controversy over the development of country parks and housing, and conflicts between environmental conservation and social development. There are many different social issues in Hong Kong. All stakeholders will be affected by these issues. Their quality of life will also be affected. Finally, due to the limited resources, the government should carefully allocate and use it to help the needs of different people. so as to continuously improve the quality of life of the citizens. The above is sadly the core knowledge of Hong Kong Today Film 1, which corresponds to the Chapter 1, the meaning of the quality of life. Chapter 2, measuring Hong Kong's quality of life from different perspectives. And Chapter 3, methods of and hurdles to improving the quality of life. I hope my explanations about can help you have a basic understanding of this topic, and then it can be easier to grasp the relevant concepts around. Thank you for your watching.